welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and I'm a wife and homeschooling mother of two. Today I had to do my big Walmart grocery haul and I just thought that I would film what I bought and how much I spent. I also plan to share with you kind of how I plan to use this throughout the week for our meals. I'll share a couple of dinner ideas as well as lunch and breakfast. I also thought I would note that I have been trying to buy Great Value brand on items that I feel like we don't notice the difference, but it saves us quite a bit of money. And I'll kind of point that out as I remember. But starting over here is some of the bread that I bought. I got hot dog buns and cinnamon bread. The cinnamon bread, my kids will eat it as a snack, but sometimes with eggs in the morning for breakfast. And then I got hot dog buns as well as hot dogs so that I'll have that on hand for just a quick, easy lunch, especially on the weekends. That's just kind of my go-to. I like to get the ballpark bun size, and these are beef hot dogs. And then I stocked up on some of our A2 milk. I think I've shared that in a previous video, but I like to get this milk because it is higher in protein, lower in sugar, and easier on your stomach. And so far we are just loving it. It is a little pricier, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I also thought I would note that I have been trying to buy Great Value brand on items that I feel like we don't notice the difference, but it saves us quite a bit of money. And I'll kind of point that out as I remember. But starting over here is some of the bread that I bought. I got hot dog buns and cinnamon bread. The cinnamon bread, my kids will eat it as a snack, but sometimes with eggs in the morning for breakfast. And then I got hot dog buns as well as hot dogs so that I'll have that on hand for just a quick, easy lunch, especially on the weekends. That's just kind of my go-to. I like to get the ballpark bun size, and these are beef hot dogs. And then I stocked up on some of our A2 milk. I think I've shared that in a previous video, but I like to get this milk because it is higher in protein, lower in sugar, and easier on your stomach. And so far we are just loving it. It is a little pricier, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. And then down here was what I felt like was my deal of the day, is this Tyson trimmed and ready chicken. It was only $5.26, and I think the regular price was $10.32. That was on sale, and I'm excited because I have been craving lemon pepper tenders. There's a restaurant in our area that makes it, and I'm going to try to copy it at home. So we'll see how that goes. But that'll be a dinner this night. I'll serve, well, not this week, maybe not tonight, but I'll serve it up probably with a salad and some vegetables. I also picked up kebabs, and I prefer getting kebabs and then I cut them in half and we marinate them and then grill them up for a dinner one night this week. I'll probably do like mashed potatoes or actually I think I have french fries already in the freezer. I'm just going to use what I have on hand. My kids love to do kind of like homemade Lunchables for lunch, and I'll do like turkey or pepperoni with some cut up cheese and fruit for them for lunches. My husband also loves turkey and cheese sandwiches for his lunches. And then I picked up a pepperoni pizza. This is our go-to pizza for pizza night. It's really, really good. It's a thin crust. And I usually make like a Caesar salad, and we'll have fruit with that for our dinner. And then I stocked up on some yogurt. I like keeping these on hand as an easy breakfast for my girls. They like the whips. One of them loves the strawberry, the other one loves the cherry cheesecake. And then another thing that I got is this Great Value pure maple syrup. It was almost $8 and it's 12.5 ounces, and I felt like that's kind of the best deal that I have seen for maple syrup. And then let's see, I stocked up on some watermelon. We'll serve that up with both lunches and dinner one night this week. I plan to try a new recipe using a few items that I already had on hand, but I got Roma tomatoes and cucumbers. It's for a salad, and so that will be for one salad, and this will be for a this other one will be for a different salad that I'm gonna make. I always keep lettuce on hand, and then my kids really wanted those little, I forgot what they're called, little bites, the brownie kind. They already got into it. That's why the packaging's looking funny. And then I've never tried this, but it's the Kinder's no salt, let me see if it'll focus, no salt lemon pepper seasoning. I'm going to use that for those tenders I was talking about earlier, and I'm already craving it. It just sounds so good. Okay, I also picked up a bag of tortilla rounds. I got the Great Value brand again. These are quite a bit cheaper than the brand name. My kids love them. They'll eat them plain, but we also use them for like taco night. I plan to do taco bowls, and so that's why I got those, and then they'll eat them with their lunches as well. My husband loves these sweet and salty protein bars. They're actually really good. I keep those on hand just when he needs a little something after lunch. I did buy some cottage cheese. I like to add those to my smoothies for just added protein. And then, of course, fruit. We get strawberries every week. We eat those almost every morning or sometimes for lunch. And then I love raspberries in the afternoon. I have this, it's a kind of like a Nutella type butter that I eat with it, just as a sweet little treat if I'm craving something, and it's so good. I also picked up some of those Annie's mac and cheeses. Both of my husband and both of my kids love this one, so we'll do that sometimes as a dinner with just maybe grilled cheese or fruit, or sometimes for a lunch. And then one of my favorite, like more recent hacks that I have learned is making fruit punch using this Tazo passion tea, and you mix it with true lemonade. And I like the strawberry flavored best. And you just make the passion tea and you dump these, they come in like a stick, and so you dump it together and it makes this low carb, amazing punch. We'll use it just for a treat one night with dinner. Sometimes we pour it into popsicle molds. In fact, we did that today. We mixed up a batch and we poured them into popsicle molds, but my kids love it. And it only has like 1 gram of sugar. It is so good. Let's see, bananas are for my smoothies, and my husband sometimes eats them with his Cheerios. Both him and the kids love Cheerios at night for like nighttime food. I picked up a loaf of bread. We'll definitely have sandwiches this week, as well as probably grilled cheese. And I have to confess, I threw these in my buggy at the last minute because I love Reese's Sticks. Those things are so good. My husband loves the regular Reese's Cups, and since my kids got the brownie bites, that was their treat, and I decided to get us some of those Reese's just because I was craving it. So that is a wrap on my Walmart haul. I spent about just a little over $130. This will all get used up within the week. A few of the things, may last us a little bit longer than a week. I will definitely have to go back to the store, just full disclosure, for milk, because in about 4 days we'll need more milk and we'll need more lettuce. I do hope to sneak over to Trader Joe's maybe later this week to pick up just a few fun items that I like keeping on hand. But this is about it. The only thing that I didn't get that was on my list was red potatoes. For some reason they were really low on there. I forgot to include, I did buy eggs. They were on the other counter when I was doing my haul. So I did get 12 large eggs. We had a few left over from last week, so that's why I just got the 12 and not the 18 count, because we do go through eggs quite fast. The other thing was I did get a plain t-shirt in this haul. So all of this plus a plain t-shirt for about $132. I feel like I did pretty good, and so that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. So it is actually the next day, and I did get a chance to run over to Trader Joe's to get just a few items. So this week I definitely did the majority of my shopping at Walmart, and then just filled in with items that I really wanted from Trader Joe's. Didn't necessarily need it, but I wanted these items. Alright, so I grabbed a bag of the white cheddar corn puffs because we all love those for a good snack. I'm not a big lunch person, so I decided to grab some of the hard-boiled eggs. I like having those on hand if I'm just not super hungry. I'll eat a couple of those with the dill pickle, the dill pickle seasoning. And then I loved the 3 cheese sauce from Trader Joe's. I actually used that as the base for my bolognese sauce. And then I picked up some more of the brown rice pasta. My whole family really enjoys that, just for something different. And the main reason that I went was to get some more of that sweet apple chicken sausage. I am low-key obsessed. I used it last week for breakfast, and then we had the rest of it for dinner one night. I just served it with like green beans and mashed potatoes, and it was so good. I also picked up the tzatziki, is that how you say it? The tzatziki sauce. I plan to make Greek bowls tonight, and I really wanted that. And the other item I grabbed was some golden potatoes. Our Walmart was actually out of these potatoes, so I was excited to find them at Trader Joe's. Also, I did grab a jar of their salsa. It is one of my favorite salsas. It is so good. So I got all of that for about $26, and then I'm going to show you this dill pickle. It's called the seasoning in a pickle blend. Oh my goodness. So what I do is I just cut up the hard-boiled eggs and I sprinkle that over it, and it basically tastes like an egg salad without all the work. It is so good, and I love it for just something fast and simple for lunch. Bye.